Hi guys, welcome back to Top Tip Tuesday. Today is about shared writing. What is shared writing and why should I give it a go at home? So shared writing is literally writing and you're sharing and you're doing it together. It's quite hard at first, but once you kind of get the knack of it, it's a really good idea to do with your child. So pick a subject, a stimulus or something you're going to write about. So that's a whole other video, but whatever it is you're writing about. You might want to have an example text already, so you might be using a book or a set of instructions, a recipe, a newspaper report in this case, whatever it might be, and have a look at that one together before you start shared writing. So you've both got an idea of what it is you're writing, what kind of language you need to use, how you're going to lay it out. So for example, on a newspaper report, we know it goes in columns, so I've laid out my flip chart in that way and ask the child to do the same. And then shared writing is really where you're putting in some ideas, the child's putting in some ideas. You've got to be really careful not to constantly give them the idea and take the onus off of them actually creating themselves. However, you are guiding them along the way. So they might come up with a sentence that's grammatically incorrect, and instead of telling them that's wrong, like, that's fantastic, I was thinking such and such, and they'll go, do you like that? And they'll go, yes. And we're like, oh, let's change it up then. Or you might want to point out and go, that's a great sentence, it doesn't quite make sense, so let's reframe that together. It might be that you are trying to get them to use more exciting language. They might just say, the cat sat on the mat. And you can then go, that's an amazing sentence, let's work together to make it even better. We're going to add in some adjectives. How can you describe the cat? Where is he sitting? Give me a preposition. Even if you're not using that technical language, if you're just saying to them, oh, what could we add in here? What word could we put in there? What does the cat look like? You don't necessarily need to be as specific as I am, but you're helping the child to up-level their sentence each time, up-level their sentence each time. So sometimes you might give them suggestions. They might get completely stuck and not know what to write, so sometimes you give them the idea. How about we write about X? Can you tell me what you would put in this part of the sentence? It might be that they totally come up with the idea like I just said, and you are helping them to make it grammatically correct. They come up with the idea and you add things in together. It's a scribbly, messy process, shared writing. Your handwriting might not be the neatest, but try your best to be doing that modelling. Theirs might not be the neatest either. But the whole point of a shared writing process is to really model to them the language, the features, the layout of that text type, so a newspaper, a story, whatever it is, but also to guide them and teach them without explicitly telling them what to do, without explicitly teaching them. You're guiding them into that higher level of writing. You're encouraging that creativity by feeding them some ideas, up-leveling their ideas, and eventually they start up-leveling yours. I've had children that were not confident writers at all who now go, oh, actually, can we add in an adverb there? Oh, I really want to put in a clause in that sentence. Oh, can we add some short sentences now? They start modelling what you're saying. So after a few times of doing it, if you might have focused a lot on adjectives, they'll start saying, oh, we could put an adjective in here, where you actually might not have thought of doing one. So, for example, you can see here we've got a newspaper report. On the first day of the king's reign, the king had talks with his advisors. It is thought that his king told his advisors to spread rumours about how blood-curdling the dark is. We think that he did this because he is scared of the dark. If I had maybe let the child just do this completely on their own, they probably would have still done a good piece of writing, but the marking process means that they have to then go back over it, preen it, maybe they've missed some features, perhaps they haven't put in the best vocabulary that they could have. By doing a shared process, we've now come up with a really exciting newspaper report, and then the next stage is that they can then do it on their own. So it's a guided step before they do a piece of writing on their own. It can be really fun, and the ideas they come out with will absolutely blow you away. You think they're going to say the cat is orange, and they just come up with the most wild ideas that you wouldn't have thought of. Children are really creative and imaginative if you give them a chance to, and when they get stuck, you're there to kind of guide and help them with the grammar, with the layout, with the features, with that exciting vocab, whatever it is, and it can be such a fun process. And every time I do, if I do the same text hundreds of times, every child comes out with something different. So there you go. Top tip Tuesday is have a go at shared writing. If you want some training on how to do that, if you're a home educated parent, or you are a tutor yourself, or you just want some advice on exactly how you would do that, let me know and I can show you exactly how the process works step by step. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Till next Tuesday. Bye.